Welcome back, Mic Check. We're Rye Buckets, episode 4. We here again. I'm here with my good mans.
Drip Davis the one.
Eyez on Juan.
Yes, sir. So we back. It's been a few weeks, probably a week since we've been here.
Yeah.
It feels like a couple months with everything that's going on. Super Bowl just passed. Just had a great Super Bowl halftime performance, especially in a well-needed time. Right now, it's a lot of Drake haters want to say, oh, the Super Bowl was trash. First of all, everybody says the Super Bowl is always trash as soon as it happens. They said it for Rihanna. They said it for Usher. They said it for everybody. So it's just like, for the Kendrick hate, I don't see the slander. I just see it as an opportunity for the Drake fans to, calm it down a little bit and try to underplay the performance. But in my opinion, I love the performance. I think the shit was fire. Like, what do y'all think?
I mean, we had a watch party. Juan was very much in shambles. Well, we're not going to talk about that too much. But I don't know. I feel like the Kendrick, a lot of people saying he underperformed or it was too short. I feel like he did exactly what he needed to do. He played with the Not Like Us music. He didn't drop it right away. He teased it. And, he tried to show that it was more just, more than just a diss. It's like the symbolism behind it. So,
fact. That's a fact. How you feel about that, Juan? How you feel about the halftime performance?
Ladies and gentlemen of America, I want you to let you know. First of all, Ty, you capping, bro.
What?
Looks can be deceiving, ladies and gentlemen. Looks can be deceiving, All right? So,
What was your thoughts on the halftime,
as far as the Kendrick Lamar shit, it was a lyrical, spiritual miracle. I swear to God, it was meanings left, right, up and down. Everywhere I looked, I think there's a meaning under the couch. If I'm being honest. Oh my God. Yo, it was like I was back in college. Like it was just so educating, so enlightening. I swear to God.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry Kendrick made you use a brain cell. My bad. You had to actually interpret. You had to actually interpret some media in front of you without just listening to it and letting it go in through one year, out through the other year. You actually had to do something. I apologize for Kendrick. I'll apologize for him. Go ahead.
Let me finish. Because I was just joking around. On some real shit though, I enjoyed the performance for what it was. I'm not gonna lie. I always enjoy like nice production, big production, spectacles, big moments, and stuff like that. I can always respect that. My problem is that when it was over, I felt like there was a lot to be desired. I felt like there was a lot of hits that he could have done.
I agree there.
That would have put it way over the top to the point where it was like, I feel like we leaned into Not Like Us too much because there was already that predetermined moment that everybody was waiting for.
Right.
So as far as building up the suspense for that, he did a great job. He executed perfectly.
Yeah.
But it was really just a set list that really left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Mm-hmm. So it's like, for me, I feel like he leaned too heavy on GNX. And I feel like I did him a disservice because now it looks like...
And I'll go into that. So you're talking about he's leaning into GNX too much. This year is an album year. When somebody's dropping an album, their job is to sell that album, which was his job, and he completed his job. GNX charted #1 again with like 250,000 sales, 150 like pure sales, which is people going out and buying the albums places. So you're saying like, oh, it didn't do much, it didn't have that much like it left me wondering more. It's like, yeah, it left you wondering more. Go check out the album I just performed. Yep. Luther just went #2 again. It's fighting with Drake's album that just dropped, and in the charts,
but the numbers is last week.
I mean, I'm just saying in the charts. I'm just saying in the charts, it's still fighting with those top songs. Usually, when those songs drop out, they have the best year glow. They have the best drop rate, all this other stuff. I'm just saying what he did was wanting to promote that album, and it worked. Yeah. He wanted to promote the album. He wanted to promote his tour overseas. His tours started selling out in like Europe, Manchester, all these other places. So, hey, that's a W for Kendrick in my book. That's
not only that, but he also added shock value. He added Serena Williams to the thing. So it's like, if you know,
right.
with the whole Serena Williams
thing. We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that.
Over there obsessing about Serena Williams. We're not going to say too much about that.
No, we're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on that.
Okay.
We're going to touch on that. I just wanted to get back to your point about GNX and promo anyway. Historically, the Super Bowl has always boosted the numbers of said performer. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the
point. I feel like the essence of the Super Bowl halftime show and why it's so highly anticipated is because of the effort that's put into the performance. I'm not saying that Kendrick didn't put that amount of effort. I feel like the set list really took away from that because when you look back at previous performances, guys, like there's people who did the same thing. Like The Weeknd did a lot of songs. I think it was After Hours.
That was his
he did a
album,
lot of
right?
songs
Yeah.
from After Hours, but he still had songs like The Hills and other songs that people wanted to hear. And I get it, it's only 15 minutes. And as an artist, I can understand like having a minute limit on a set list. I feel like there was just some songs that could have been on there that could have done.
Yeah, but
that
you're
could have
saying
served-
this.
that pleased the public
But
more.
you're saying this like he didn't play Humble and DNA and all these songs that are out there, All of the Stars. These
It
are
was
great
only-
songs. He played 3-4 mainstream bangers, which is why I'm just like, with the point of the Super Bowl, you don't get paid to do the Super Bowl. So it's not like you're going out there to do a concert and perform all your hits. You're doing out there to perform whatever you want to sell the most again. Kendrick just so happened to be the album that he dropped, and he used Not Like Us to like amplify those sales, and it worked. The album went #1 again, and that's just the point of the Super Bowl halftime performance. It's not just to perform all your hits. Everybody who does it is going to perform and going to advertise something. Oh, this is my show coming up. Usher did it for his tour coming up, his residency. Rihanna did it because Rihanna did it for her makeup brand. She like put makeup on in the middle of the show. It's little shit like that boosts your sales, and that's why he did it. That's all I got to say for that one. So we'll move on to that one and go into the guest that he brought into it, because we were all wondering what type of guest he brought in.
walking on the stage.
We was all wondering what type of guest he brought in there. So we thought it was gonna be some musical guests. He brought in the Samuel L. Jackson. That was a fire portrayal of the Uncle Sam. The Serena Williams. Everybody is like, all these Drake fans are so crazed about the Serena Williams thing. Oh my God, she's so obsessed with Drake and she misses Drake. Like, yo, bro,
Nah, she doesn't miss Drake.
Kendrick and Serena Williams are from the same hood.
That's a
If
fact.
Kendrick is on the biggest, grandest stage in the United States, why wouldn't he invite somebody who also was doing a crip walk on one of her grandest stages and almost got fined for it? So it's little shit like that where it's like, this is more accepted now. You feel me? It's showing the culture. That's Kendrick shit. Why wouldn't she be a part of something like that? Let's go into how you feel about this, because we spoke a little bit about this. Go ahead. Let's hear something.
Everything you said does make sense, but it's the point that the public is not gonna think that. The internet is not gonna run and think, oh, hey, look, she crip walking Wimbledon. All right.
That's literally what they're gonna
No.
That's literally what they're
Who
gonna
here actually watches tennis?
Nobody. But you know
Who
about that
watches
moment.
women's tennis?
But you know about that moment that
Back
she
in
crip
Serena's
walked
prime,
in
she was doing her
women's
thing.
Bro,
tennis.
she did that shit. Bro, we forgot about that shit. You're not gonna sit here and tell me
But you
that.
could bring it
That's
back
why you
up.
get
remembered
it
it.
brought back up. But that's the
But nah,
reasoning
but you can't-
behind it.
but you can't
but
deny
you got,
that there's-
wait. But you Drake fans always like to say, Kendrick, you have no meaning behind. Kendrick meaning is this. Kendrick meaning is this. But when he's actually doing something with meaning, you guys are ignoring it. Like,
How?
how you're saying, oh, he
How-
didn't
how
have
does
to bring
that
her up
bring
there.
meaning?
What do you mean? They're from the same hood. That's their shit. They fuck with each other. Why wouldn't she?
Bro,
Why
DeMar
wouldn't she go
DeRozan,
show love?
listen. DeMar DeRozan was another person in particular that fit that same mold because he had ties to Compton and he also had ties to Drake. So that's what I'm saying. You
But
can't sit here and act like that's the only reason why she brought her.
But let's be
Like, it
honest.
was multiple reasons. It was a great
Exactly.
fit. It fit the moment. But there's a lot of elements into it that was gonna have people talking. You can't
That's-
say that that's the only reason why this shit
I
happened.
feel like that's the whole point.
Double
You want to
entendre.
have people talking. And
I'm
if
not
they-
saying she shouldn't have went though. I'm just
Yeah.
saying you can't say that's not one of the reasons why she was there.
I agree. Of course. I feel like there's that
Kendrick
little
Kendrick
side
does the
thing.
double entendres all the time. So when it's happening in real life, yeah, it's like your brain is fried. You're like, wait, no, it's only for this one reason. Nah, it could
never
be
said
for
it was
both of the
only for that
reasons.
one reason.
I'm just saying you
But
were
I'm just
saying
saying,
that
like, who
before.
really
All the Drake
watches
fans,
tennis?
all the Drake fans, like, oh, Serena, your half sister got shot by a crib. Like, bro, you niggas are clawing onto anything. Y'all clawing onto anything just
Nah,
to
don't
make
say
some
y'all.
sense of something, bro.
Nah, there was a lot of Drake stands
you
in
guys
there.
watching
Don't say
it.
y'all.
There's a lot of- I
Don't
look
say
at the
y'all.
comments.
Don't say y'all.
I know
Say y'all.
a few Drake fans sending me that shit like, oh yeah, he got crib, now she's doing this dance. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about the culture no more. Like, shut up, you're racist, buddy. Shut up.
You're racist, buddy.
Shut up. Just say that word. Say the hard ER. Go ahead, bro. I know you want to, bro. Like, damn.
Yo.
Nah, but that's just how I thought about it.
All right.
Besides the halftime show, let's go into something a little different. The actual Super Bowl. It was a hell of a game.
No, it
Played
was
by the
not.
Eagles. Played by the Eagles
Okay,
and their
okay.
defense.
Yeah.
They fried them. It was over like before it even fucking started. Felt like we was just there watching ass whipping.
Yo,
So how'd y'all feel about the
I seen
Super
the
Bowl?
offensive coach make an excuse and say, "Oh, they were Super Bowl fatigued." I have never heard of a team not want to go for a three-peat. That's the excuse they make for Mahomes. They were Super Bowl fatigue. What do y'all talk? Y'all got landsliding.
No.
To the point y'all had Mahomes running out there for his life. And I mean running out there for his life. And Jalen Hurts was with ease, chucking it. Everything they said that Jalen Hurts can't do, he was throwing the ball. He was running the ball. The only person who really you could say didn't show up, Saquon Barkley.
And he still even Saquon did what he had to do. He got his few yards when he needed to. He got those first downs and they counted.
Yeah, and he commanded so much attention that they game planned for him specifically, and it opened up so many things for other people.
100%.
And it got to the point where it's like, yo, the Chiefs really got there off of matchups.
Yeah.
For being honest, they had a schedule that was tailored to them with teams that were competitive, but you knew if you gave Mahomes time in the last 2 minutes, he was going to close it out. And this wasn't the case. Like, Mahomes is lucky that he didn't run into Lamar Jackson. That's what it is.
I would say go back to like the Super Bowl, just like how the Super Bowl fatigue, like you were talking about, like you could kind of like see some sort of like giving up after that first, second quarter. Like it was Aaron Jones, he fell to his knees, bro. I'm watching that, I'm like, yeah, if I had money on the Chiefs right now, I would be crying, bro, because it's over.
He was looking like Lil Durk. I fell to his knees when the Lord came. I was like, nah, this is over.
Like you said though, Vegas was definitely on Vegas, and everybody had the Chiefs. They looked unbeatable.
They need that brag.
Yeah, and Vegas took a lot of people's money off that one.
Yo, my pick was right too, by the way.
Yeah, congratulations, Juan. You definitely got the first pick. You know, you did your thing. Did you just hit a nip on the show? Just hit a nip of a 40.
We getting older, y'all.
Yeah, it's over. Getting old now.
Bro.
Nip sometime.
Why are we bringing it to
Let's talk about old people. Let's go into Aaron Rodgers and he's basically fucking retiring, I'm guessing, because he's washed. He's washed, bro. Do we really blame? Do we see it would have been any different if he didn't get injured? No.
It's like we're not with the team that he was on. Let's be for real. The Jets, he wasn't gonna do much with the Jets. And then look, he got Devontae Adams.
Hold on, because the Jets got a lot of weapons for him. I've seen it in real times,
They just added Devontae Adams. That's all they added.
Nah, before that, Lazard, all them boys, they were weapons, bro. They just couldn't close out games.
That's a fact.
Like, so what do you blame it? The defense? What do you blame it? The defense, the offense? Where did they go wrong?
The coach.
They got a washed quarterback. They had a coach that didn't know football.
Okay. So either way, Aaron Rodgers injured or not, he doesn't do anything with those Jets in 2 years.
No.
He's not Tom Brady. I've been jacking that for the longest.
Nah, he could still get his Hail Marys in.
He might
get
a playoff appearance. He might get a playoff appearance if he's not injured.
But he got an Achilles injury. Yeah. We got to take into the fact that an Achilles injury
got to take half of that Percocet and he's gonna be all right. Yeah, he take half of that Percocet and he's gonna be A-okay.
He's just gonna. What I think he should just retire and call it a night. Like call it a career. He had a good one. He got a good Super Bowl. Like it's over. Talking about retiring, going to like Eli Manning and that Hall of Fame. His first year being eligible for the Hall of Fame and not getting it. Me as a Giants fan, that's tough to see because it's like, yo, bro, we took out Brady twice. Like, how are you not a Hall of Fame quarterback just based off of that in general? Like,
because he bummed it up so many years after
he
that.
did.
But it's like,
but this is a Giants.
Like,
can we now see like we can't blame the quarterback? You can't blame Eli because we've seen what the Giants have done year after year after Eli. So it's not something where it's like it's Eli's fault because Eli is way better than Daniel Jones. Yep. So it's like you feel me? We seen what we could do. It's just they just not doing it.
Nah, they chose Eli over Odell though. We can't get rid of that. And they told Saquon Barkley to go to other teams and see what they were gonna give him.
That's what I'm saying. The Giants suck, and we can fucking see it by what happened.
If we think about it,
they said Saquon packing, and he goes wins the Super Bowl.
We should be glad that the Giants did what they did because there would be no Eagles winning the Super Bowl. They never give up Saquon.
We should get a ring. We should get a ring for that. Hot take. We should get a ring for that Eagle ring because we gave y'all Saquon. I can jack that for sure. Oh man, but yeah, definitely Eli Hall of Famer. Do you think he gets it next year?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's just not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Not a first ballot. I can see that.
I seen somebody go to the Hall of Fame that they was talking about like that really didn't on some quote unquote didn't deserve it. I just can't remember the name right now.
If Terrell Owens didn't get in first ballot, I'm not jacking Eli.
Not jacking Eli?
They gave it to this guy's brother, Will Shepard. They gave it to him.
Reed.
So I feel like they could give it to him. Eli Manning, 2 Super Bowls. He did something against one of the greatest that we could say that ever did it in NFL.
Facts.
They got to give him at least a constant. Here, just take it though. Just give it to him.
Talking about Tom Brady and like the greatest, they were talking about Bill Belichick has said something like, we should rename the trophy after Tom Brady.
Oh, that's crazy.
7 Super Bowls. If you think about it, Lombardi trophy, Lombardi only got 2. What, as a coach, not as a player? Brady got 7 as a player? Like, I don't know. We're going to have to rename that trophy
6 with the Patriots and 1 with the Buccaneers to prove, it's not the system. I'm the system.
I would say give him the system.
Based off that one right there, just based off that Bucks ring, you got to give him that title, the name after the title, because it's just... There's not a lot of quarterbacks that could do something like that, and I don't think we'll ever see something like that. And he's the only one to really beat Mahomes besides Jalen Hurts now. Jalen Hurts did his thing, but we'll definitely rename that trophy soon. What y'all dragging?
Well, what do you think it's going to be, though? Like the
Tom Brady trophy.
The Tom Brady trophy is crazy.
MVP trophy.
Yeah,
I can see that MVP trophy. That makes sense.
That.
Most valuable players, 7 of them. Come on. That makes way more sense.
I could jack that one. Let's go into a little basketball switch over here, talking about this Luka and Anthony Davis trade.
My stomach hurt.
And Nico Harrison is a terrorist for the Dallas community. They want his head on a pike. Like, it's over, bro. Like, first of all, you trade Luka because he's too injured and fat and unconditioned and all that. Then you get Anthony Davis, and then you get injured by a non-contact injury, like the first game you're playing.
Like 6 minutes in?
Yo, he's out for the whole year, I think. Like, some crazy shit like that.
Nigga tore his spleen.
Yeah.
Nigga hurt his spleen.
So now we can honestly grade that trade from a perspective. The Mavericks get a big-ass F. The Lakers came out with a generational player. Luka Doncic, that's an A+ on their trade.
Sure.
They fleeced the fuck out of the Mavericks.
Sure.
But they're looking good right now, too. The Lakers are looking good. Austin Reeves is playing like Luka Doncic. He's moving like Luka. They got 2 white boys wilding right now. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. I can see the Lakers making a deep run right now into the playoffs. What do y'all think about that?
I definitely agree with the Lakers thing, and I'm fake happy that the whole Dalton, that whole trade, I'm happy that fell out because they was gonna lose I feel like a good person who could be a shooter, like really be an
100%.
asset for them. They was gonna get Mark Williams. I think he's like 7 foot. He was gonna be bumming it.
Yeah,
he was gonna be bumming it. Injury in the back as soon as he go, my back. Like, it would have been over.
That was another injury-prone player for sure. What do you think about the Lakers making a run this playoffs?
You know what I think. We bringing it home. We bringing it home. Yo, you know how many years my eyes had to watch LeBron suffer in LA. Niggas got Westbrook. Everybody thought that shit was nice. And I'm like, yo, bro, are you bugging? Are you bugging? You're gonna bring a fucking slashing 6'4" point guard with an attitude that doesn't want to. It's not that he doesn't want to shoot the ball. He can't shoot the ball, bro. And then you gave up so many assets that won us a championship when y'all could have just ran it back with the same team.
Yeah.
We made unnecessary changes that we had to wait years for, and now LeBron is 40, and we're finally in a position to where he can actually win more championships again. Mm-hmm. As a LeBron fan, that makes me feel good. I'm not going to lie.
LeBron wins his 5th chip. This is 5th, right?
Yeah.
LeBron wins his 5th. Where does that put him all time?
You know I already have him all time.
Yeah, he's number 1. Does that solidify the GOAT argument? Like, he wins number 5, same as Kobe. He might not get to MJ, but Luka re-signed with the Lakers. He could get that 6, bro. Yeah. Play a few more years. I'm not gonna lie. So if we give him like 2 more years, all he got to do is let Luka play the main ball. He's just running around, getting those few little dunks. He got to take a little few stem cells in the knees. You feel me? And he gonna be good. Fresh knees every All-Star break.
I feel like we putting too much faith on that whole Lakers and Luka because at the end of the day, it's like they got a great piece, but they're still missing something very important. A big man. They don't have a big man. And then their bench is not all that. They still got Gabe Vincent.
He started turning up.
They got Jared Vanderbilt. If they are the ones who actually come out and show up, then we're really talking about a real deep playoff run.
But getting those guys back and having Gabe Vincent improve his play has put us in a position to where we're actually contenders. And we haven't been that in a long ass time. And I actually like them doing the small ball lineup. It brings me back to like the Warriors days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're thinking like, yeah, we do need a big man for like Jokic and stuff, but we have Luka, who averages nine rebounds. We also have LeBron, who averages 7 to 8 rebounds. Like we have players that can rebound the basketball.
And they just signed the Alex Len.
He's a bum.
Yeah, he's a bum. That's just another big body on the court. Another 7-footer who could probably tap a few rebounds to Luka and box somebody out.
I'm changing my pick. Lakers and Knicks now.
Lakers and Knicks. There you go. That's what I was going to say next. I was going to say, what's the playoff NBA Finals prediction right now, halfway into the season for All-Star break? I'm going Knicks and Thunder. I don't see nobody beating the Thunder when it gets deep into it. I don't know how the Lakers will match up against that depth. But we can see that. You got the Lakers and Knicks. What do you think for the finals?
I definitely see the Thunder going for a deep run. And I know before I wasn't really the Cleveland fan. I'm still not the Cleveland fan. But I see Cleveland making it to the conference finals, but just not going to the finals. And if I got to say who's going to meet the Thunder in the finals, I want to pray for the Knicks. I want a parade. I want a parade.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. Like I'm a Knicks fan. I really want them to win the chip, but the Celtics are a scary team, bro.
Yeah,
just that chemistry and that shooting. Like it's gonna be a tough one for the Knicks. So
and
I can just hope we do something.
Good.
Porzingis healthy again. Everyone's looking good. Talking about like some of the few contenders in the league right now. Ben Simmons just went over to the Clippers, and their odds to win the chip went from 3,500 to 3,500. It did nothing because Simmons sucked. So it's kind of like that trade, the signing did nothing. The Nets was kind of just like, yo, bro, let's buy you out so you can never be in Brooklyn again. So you're not our problem anymore. I don't think that does nothing for the Nets, the Clippers though at all.
Useless asset. Because I feel like I don't even know what it is. When I watch Ben Simmons play, it's like he doesn't want to play. They keep trying to get somebody who has shown them again and again and again. I'm probably going to just get 12 points, probably get 6 rebounds, probably get like 6 assists. I'm just gonna,
shooting
you know what I'm saying? My parlay going to hit, but we're not going to win. Like, it's not going to do nothing for them. That's what I think.
I'm never going to improve my jump shot. And even if I do, I'm scared to even shoot the fucking basketball.
He was getting baby LeBron comparisons before.
Yo, Colin Coward was like, chill, LeBron. We have Ben Simmons now.
He said you can
Nigga, are you fucking high? Fuck you mean we got Ben Simmons now?
Yo, if we would have took Colin Howard's advice, the NBA ratings would have been through the fucking ground. It would have been in hell, bro. No Braun for the last 5 years and Ben Simmons to watch on primetime? No fucking way. I would have, bro. It would have been over.
Oh, wait, let's not forget Shitty Butt Butler. Because Shitty Butt Butler went over to the Warriors and they looking a little, I don't know.
Right now,
he's going for that. He's going for that chip. Can't forget the Warriors either.
The Warriors are always a contender. I'm not gonna lie. With Curry on the team, you can never really truly count the Warriors out. But after Curry, Warriors are going to be in shambles for the next 10 years because their team is dog shit. Oh my God, yes. They look like some off-brand Power Rangers, bro, in that graphic. I was just looking at that shit. I'm like, yeah, nah.
Yo, this top can't three be had Brandon, what is it?
Podozink, some other shit like that. Like it was horrible over there. Right now, let's talk about we was talking about the Thunder a little bit, going to Shai and his MVP campaign and waving off all the haters, cheering on, free throw merchant. They was going crazy. I think that was probably me in the stand. I'm not gonna lie, because I say Shai's always a free throw merchant, but he get his buckets respectfully. But how do y'all feel about his campaign his MVP campaign, and where's that going right now?
Still number one. Just because of, like I said, the size. If we're talking about the size differential, and we're talking about what he's doing and what he's doing for his team. They're not. Like, they're still pushing. They're steamrolling, if I really want to be honest. They're steamrolling right now. Even with all these other players, all these other assets, all these other teams getting stuff, they have not changed their team, and then they added Chet back.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
A big problem.
And to go to the free throw merchant thing, it's not like he's James Harden just driving in the lane, hoping to have arms hit him on the way down, and he's bringing the ball left and right to get hit. Nah, he's using change of pace, change of speed. Like, he's mixing it up. Yeah, he's mixing it up. Post game, pivot, footwork. Like, it's not like he's just out there just, let me go under here because I know niggas is going to reach. Like, it's a whole different thing.
All right, so quick comparison. If y'all had to say between Shai and AI, who y'all think is the better, more versatile, more creative, or more crafty with the ball? Because they both got a midi. They both got, some type of handles. AI, obviously, I would say have more handles than Shai. But at the end of the day, Shai, I feel like, has more he got more like if he pump fake, you may fall for that. You may bite for it more than AI. Probably because AI is shorter.
You got more counters.
Yeah. So who would you take over between AI and Shai?
So to lead my team, who am I taking between Shai and AI? I'm going right now. Personally, I would say Shai, just because of his two-way ability. Like the ability to play on-ball defense, get in the lanes. Most of his steals come from like interceptions and lane picks. So definitely for that, his size, like he's taller than AI. I think he got a better shot like over that midi. Just like his mid-range game is nasty right now.
But we talking about a different era. We talking about an era where it's like you go for that, and the Shai he's going to the line. AI's not going to the line off that.
Yeah, I got AI. I'm sorry.
You going AI?
Hell yeah, because I've seen AI take lesser teams way further. I'm not even gonna lie. The second best player on the Sixers when he played against Kobe in the finals was Dikembe Mutombo and fucking Aaron McKee. Those was those second, Hall
of Famer.
But well past his prime. Let's be for real. It was like Shaq on the Suns. Like we can't sit here and do that. And he took a game from them. And like he's way more aggressive when it comes to attacking the rim. He puts a lot of pressure on the rim. And yeah, his change of direction, not necessarily his change of pace. His change of direction and his explosiveness will put him over for me.
I can see that. Let's switch over into some baseball news real quick. You got Ipe, the gambler Ipe for Shohei Ohtani. He just got sentenced almost 5 years, a little under 5 years right now, and he has to pay like a couple $1 million in some restitution. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's like that was a good cover for Ohtani?
I'm acting just like Ohtani. Who? What happened? I don't know what happened. Like, who is that? He robbed me? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like I don't know nothing.
Yeah, but they dropped the voice note. I saw like a voice call from him acting like he was Shohei, and it's crazy because he was dead ass like in there committing fraud, like acting like he was Ohtani, and just because he sounded Japanese, they was jacking he was Ohtani, bro. Like it's like, okay, Mr. Ohtani, here's $10 million to go gamble. Like, what the fuck? This shit was just bad funny in my eyes.
Yo.
What do you think about that shit?
Yo, it's a sick world we live in, bro. Niggas trying to get it however they can, bro. But it's like, they're actually the perfect targets, bro, because they have millions of dollars, bro. They have multiple accounts, bro.
They don't even look.
It's going to take them a real, like, good minute to really see if it's missing.
I feel like at the end of the day, it's like, how did the translator get any type of, like, leeway to get access to the funds? Like, I understand he's a translator and he has the personal, like, relationship with Ohtani, but it's like, how do you get the contact? How do you get the info and all that? You're the translator.
I think it was like I think he was dealing with a lot of his like stuff that like I don't know, maybe some of the financials came into English and he's a translator, you feel me? Yeah. So he's reading all the financials and all that stuff. And he has like he had like a separate account that he was just calling out the funds to. When you rich, you just call somebody and say like, yo, bro, I need this amount of money, go over this way. And nigga be like, I bet, got you. What hometown you grew up in? That's a security question. And he's like, yo, bro, I know this guy. Like, I know everything about him. So it's easy bread at that point. That's just easy bag at that point. He did good though. He only got to do 5 years.
That's cakewalk.
He did lose mad money though. Like he was a horrible gambler.
Yeah, you lost that, bro.
That's really why you got caught, because you were such a shit gambler. Like you lost so much money, they had to look into you. Like, who is losing all this bread, bro? Like,
that gotta be a bad way to go out. Like, yo, I had so much money and I lost. I was just losing back to back to back. That's why they caught me. Like, I'd rather get caught for winning than losing.
No,
I could stuff this away over here, put that over here.
Exactly.
Like, you have nothing left.
Nothing left.
And you got caught. Like,
this bro's gonna come out broke. Right. It's over.
Who y'all think did worse, him or Jonte Porter?
Oh, I would say Jonte Porter, because his dumbass was in a Discord going picks crazy. He was acting like me selling picks. You know me, I had a Discord shit busted. He was playing in game, talking about some, yo, bro, hit my under, bro. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna say I got a tummy ache or some stupid shit. Like, yo, what? He sold it. He's doing Fed time.
He was trying to get it any way possible.
Yo.
And it's like, yo, if I'm not mistaken, there's like 3 porters, right? Mm-hmm. One number went into a deadly car crash.
Yeah.
Another one is scamming people for his unders, and then the other one is just chucking threes. I feel like they all just betting at this point.
Nah, and talking about like more gambling shit, you have the Terry Rozier. He's getting he's getting investigated right now because they dropped like some of his footage where he was just walking down the court and he said, like, yo, bro, can y'all make it seem a little believable that y'all getting out the game? Like, because that was just insane. Like, Terry Rozier, you might get some time for that.
Get the belt. He gonna get the belt. He gonna come back to the hoodie like, yo, I could have swore you said you was gonna. Yo, my fault, bro. They found out. Yeah.
Found out, bro.
They about to put him in a box.
Let's go into newly announced fight, Jake Paul versus Canelo.
Embarrassing.
Right before they announced that fight, the Canelo versus Terrence Ford was brewing up. They were saying that was in talks, but I guess Jake Paul just outbidded for Canelo. I really think that's what it was. It was just a money grab at this point. It's an easy fight for Canelo. Like, why don't you just beat Jake Paul up and you don't probably even have to knock him out. Like, you probably just beat him up a little bit and get a bag.
The boxing scene is becoming like purely like, I understand it's an entertainment sport, but it's like now it's becoming like there's not even no serious like pride. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody is like where's the morality now? You're gonna fight a YouTube star just for what? For the funds? Like, why not do that? Well, do what Floyd did. Do what Floyd did. When you're done with your whole career, do the exhibitions, get all that bread. Same way Mike Tyson, when he's done, he got all that bread. You're doing it while you're still like, you know, I wouldn't even say in a prime, but you still got
good fights
coming up, and you're about to fight Jake Paul.
I feel like Canelo's in a position where he's been at the top for a while now. So it's like he's getting tired of dealing with these hungry contenders because everybody's saying he's ducking Benavidez. I'm like, to say a fighter is ducking is kind of crazy, especially when you look at Canelo's strength of schedule. But at the same time, bro, it's like, who's left? There's literally nobody else for you to fight except Benavidez, Crawford, and Jake Paul. So if you're going Jake Paul, you might as well just retire, bro. Because at this point, bro, you're adding to the illegitimacy of the sport. And you said that yourself. Like, these fights with Jake Paul are illegitimate fights.
So
where
you think he tanks?
If he does, that just puts the pin on the needle for boxing. It's already losing because UFC is going rapidly because of certain things, like they're putting on the best matchups when people actually want to see it. And on top of that, there's one belt. There's not 5 belts, so you can have 10 undefeated boxers that never fight each other and just duck each other and just cherry pick fights until it's the right time, until somebody gets washed or somebody puts the game plan out there for you to beat them. Like, it's kind of like, what are we really doing in this sport, bro?
The sport is dying. Everybody's saying the sport is dying. That's why Jake Paul is fighting in boxing, because he's saying this shit is dead.
And coming up.
Yeah, he's saying this shit is dead, and he's showing it. He's like, yo, bro, this shit is dead. Like, I'm a YouTube star, and I could just come in here and do whatever I want to do. Like, the shit is crazy.
Make bread, then
Yeah,
and everybody's going to fuck with me because I'm making no more bread.
Yeah.
Everything's about bread, bro.
That's why Javante said he retiring soon. I think he's gonna retire after his next fight or his next 2 fights. I don't know if he really.
He said by the end of the year he's gonna retire. I mean, they say it just to build up the
fight coming up and all that.
Yeah, just to build up their careers, build up their anticipation for when they come back and stuff like that. But when you look at the sport, bro, it's becoming less prestigious, and that's sad to see.
That is sad to see. Let's go back into basketball right now. Today is All-Star Weekend. What's going on? Why are the ratings down? Why don't nobody care about the 3-point contest, the dunk contest, the All-Star game? They have a new format now. You got 3 different teams, and then the winner of the Rising Stars Challenge. But it still doesn't seem like it'll be that exciting. We got to see till tomorrow. I'm hoping it'll be great. What are y'all takes on the All-Star game and the viewers dropping, and how can they fix something like that?
I can remember vividly when it was All-Star Weekend, people would get around, sit, and be like, nah, I got this team. Blue versus red. Now I feel like it's just too much going on. Like, there's a whole lot going on. And even down to like the contest, the slam dunk contest, they're putting people that nobody really wants to see.
Yeah.
They are literally slaving Mac McClung. They are slaving that boy from the G League. Like, yo, let's go.
Come up here.
Let's go. Get over here. It's time for the annual dunk contest, my boy. And then after that, after he wins again because he has hops, he's just like, all right, bro. We'll see you next year.
See you next
We'll see you next year.
Go play in the G League, little nigga.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to what's happening in boxing. It's just different elements. It's like, bro, first of all, LeBron, as much as I think he's the GOAT, as much as I love him as a player, as much as I love watching him play grow up, he's responsible for why the dunk contest is fucking trash because everybody before that, every superstar did it. Kobe did it. Jordan did it. Vince Carter did it.
Yeah.
Vince Carter was a hell of a player. I'm putting him in there. I don't give a fuck.
I need that.
Hell yeah. So after there was so much anticipation for LeBron to do it and he didn't do it, and he's not only not doing it, he's having dunk contests in the layup lines, he's having dunk contests in the fucking summer training. It kind of just takes away the effort. And also, Aaron Gordon, he should have won it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
He didn't win it. One of them is D-Wade's fault. D-Wade, you a bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. There's no reason why Derrick Jones should have a fucking slam dunk contest. And on top of that, the All-Star game, bro, is fucking trash now, bro. There's no effort being played. Like before, when Kobe, Stephon Marbury, all those guys, Dirk, KG, all those guys took it seriously. AI.
Yeah.
They played the game. They played the game with a passion that's just not there anymore. And everybody's saying this because of the AAU scene, which could be true, because like playing with your mans. But I don't know. Because when we play, I be trying to bust y'all ass. Like,
and you dead ass be losing. Every time you try to bust, like,
whatever,
dead
bro.
ass be losing. Nigga.
I be cooking.
I have footage. We can put on this now.
No, don't do the footage. Don't do the
Put my footage too.
Let's go back into it. You got no clips game. You got no clips game.
I'm a son of yo, bro. You're a wildin'.
Anyways, let's go back into the NBA. You got no clips, bro. Let's go back into the NBA for talk about like the WNBA, what the NBA could take from the WNBA into the All-Star weekend. I think they should do that 1v1 shit.
For sure.
The WNBA just had the 1v1s. You had Stewart, whatever, this girl Stewart getting cooked by Aaliyah Thompson, I think. She was baking them. I just don't think that NBA would do that, because then you would have like Bones Highland frying LeBron. And you got Cam Thomas going stupid one-on-one, making niggas look dumb. But that's something I definitely think the NBA should do. They should add 1v1s into the All-Star weekend.
Because I know they do it at practice, it's like, if you do this on a big TV and everybody, this is what people want to see. Like, we want to see, we always say who's better than who's better than who. Imagine if they did a 1v1, Carmelo versus LeBron.
Oh my God, that shit would have fed families. The 1v1 versus LeBron and Melo in the prime would have fed generations. Oh my God, yeah, they definitely baited the Kobe versus
it would have been up.
Melo
been
versus
ratings
KD.
all over the place.
It'd have been buckets everywhere. That's one thing they definitely should have did a little earlier on. I hope they do it soon, because right now the views are dropping.
Yep.
They need something to save it.
Right now,
that's the perfect thing.
I would love to see Shai versus Anthony Edwards 1v1.
100%.
I saw that picture. I was picture recently a meme with Anthony Edwards guarding him, and it was Karl Anthony Towns versus DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins was like standing there, and they trying to make that's the new era thing. Yo, if we put that 1v1 right now, and we get a bunch of people that we actually want to see go against each other and make it fun. We know they talking shit on the court. We know they about to be trying to kill each other on the court. They're going to try to get all the highlights. They're going to try to dunk on each other. Make this shit fun again.
That's a fact. NBA, you heard it here first, man. Make the league, make the All-Star weekend fun again. 1v1s, add them in there. We need that ASAP.
Yeah, and play fucking hard, bro. You get paid millions of dollars to shoot a fucking basketball, my nigga.
That ass.
Like, that ass, bro.
Whether
y'all
you
want us
miss
to
or make
watch, put on a show. Like, that ass.
That's the fact. Let's go switch over to a different topic. Let's go into some music. So, album of the year, a whole bunch of albums dropping, everything going on. Drake just dropped his new album with P&D, some sexy songs for you. Honestly, I listened to it a few times. My honest reviews, I think he went like 6 for 22, 7 for 22. I don't really like too many songs from there. I don't think it was definitely not some of his best work, or nothing near any of his best work.
Yep.
I'll put that out there right now. But let's go around the table and see how y'all feel about that album.
Let's go to that Drake fan over there first. Let's say from that Drake fan first.
Yo, niggas love this shit.
It's your album review, brother.
Nah, I enjoyed the album. I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed the album. I feel like anytime Drake tries something new, it's gonna be hit or miss. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not gonna like it. I did like Give Me a Hug. I did like Die Trying. That was the country song he did.
Yeah, he had a few bangers on there.
I like Nokia. Like there was some stuff in there. I only listened to it once because I had a lot to do yesterday.
No replay
you know
value.
why
He
you
only
listen
listened
to
to
it
it once
once.
because
You
it
know why
has.
you listen
He only listened to it once. He only listened to it once because it has no replay
No,
value.
because I was traveling
gonna
to
see.
LI with a dead
Yeah,
phone, bro,
it's
and I
alright, bro.
couldn't
It's
play
alright,
that
bro.
shit.
How was your thoughts on the album?
Me personally, I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to the album and I'm like, all right, this is just a bunch of songs where if I get into it with my shorty, I'm just gonna send this song lyric to her. Like it was nothing where I'm gonna, oh yeah, I can't wait to listen to this when I get in the car. It's like, nah, me and my shorty going at it. This fake speak to her. Let me send this. We just went through this. Like it's not no real value where I want to hear this often or I want to hear this on a repeat. It's like if it come on, I'll let it rock out a little bit, but after a while, I'm probably gonna change it.
All right, so you wouldn't have that same reaction for GNX?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
But it's like
we
and
acting
wait,
like GNX is To Pimp a Butterfly.
But wait,
Good
but
Kid,
wait, but
Mad
wait.
City.
My shorty
Damn.
played GNX.
Like, let's be for real.
My shorty played GNX, and while I was listening to GNX, I was like, I didn't realize how many songs I would actually bump on this album.
Not a lot. There's not. I honestly, no bias shit. I fuck with Kendrick a lot. GNX was an actual good body of music. Like that was a good project that he put together, and it shows. Like it shows. It has replay value. It went number one. It went number one again. Let's see what it does this week for that second Super Bowl effect.
So you think Kendrick music ages more well than Drake's?
1,000%. I believe Kendrick makes better music that is way more timeless than Drake's music. 1,000%.
But you do know that Drake is about to have the most diamond singles ever, right?
You know, Kendrick just got a double diamond. That was the first shit ever for a humble.
Yeah, but do you know that he has the record for most diamond records in the world, in history?
So Drake drops a lot of music. When you're dropping a lot of music, like you said, hit or miss.
But diamond,
it's gonna hit or it's gonna miss.
But diamond
most of the
tracks
time, all that
are-
shit is playing in an H&M 24/7. So the shit is gonna go diamond and platinum.
So you really think that Drake has less commercial hits than Kendrick? Like he has less commercial music. I'm sorry, less commercial music.
Drake,
From the subject matter to the way these songs are constructed, you actually believe that Kendrick doesn't have more commercial friendly songs than Drake? You actually believe that?
Drake literally is a pop star. It's like a pop music artist. Like he does a lot of different genres, which makes him more marketable in that sense, where Kendrick is mainly a rapper. So obviously I'm going to say Drake is more marketable, more mainstream, and more
when you think about
commercialized,
the type
more
of rapper-
commercialized than Kendrick Lamar, a rapper who people don't even like. A lot of people don't even like. And you can tell who's more commercial by the first week numbers, like who sells more. Drake obviously sells more because he has that longer reach because he does different type of songs on his albums and stuff like that. But in terms of like saying Kendrick is more commercial than Drake, that's bullshit. Drake is way more commercial than Kendrick.
But when you think about the bias that certain committees have for conscious rappers, you mean to tell me that Kendrick doesn't benefit from that?
Of course, because it's like that's the audience.
Like literally,
though.
Killer Mike just got Album of the Year last year, and niggas was trashing the Grammys. But now that Kendrick won it, is like,
Wait, so but the
brings back,
Grammys
like-
doesn't determine commercialized music or mainstream music. The Grammys focus on the art of the music, like what the music means, if it has any value, which is why Drake doesn't win a lot of Grammys. And niggas always mad, oh yeah, Drake hates the Grammys because of this. Nah, Drake just hates the Grammys because they don't see any value in the music most of the time. He won it for God's Plan because that was one of his songs where it kind of made you feel a little something. Everything else, you don't really feel a lot when you're listening to Drake. It's more of music to just blank your mind out. Is that not a fact?
No, he just.
I don't think so.
He want to feel sexy.
I
when
don't
he
think so.
listens to it.
I feel like Drake.
You want to feel sexy when you listen to it.
No.
Every Drake fan I ever met puts on Drake music and just like, yo, you heard what he said? And he really not saying nothing, bro. Like, he naming a whole bunch of different girls' names, Becky, Jakey, like, yo, bro, like, this is, yo, he does the same shit on most of his music. So it's like, when you hearing it again, it's hard to be excited for something like that.
It's like I
you
heard
heard
it
it for
before.
so many times.
And y'all have enjoyed it for
I enjoy it because
for
it's
20 years.
Like, it's
So when you
relatable.
really
I
think
can say
about
to
when
somebody.
Drake's being at the end of his career, he was already at the end of his career, if we being honest.
What?
Bro, he had
Right
a
now?
20-year run. What do you mean? Like, we've listened to Drake for so long that we don't even realize how long we've been listening.
Here's the thing, though. The songs that he's dropping, the reason why it can just be blown up again is who is he really attracting? Them females. He's putting, and then he's saying stuff where it's like, in this era, it's like, you're a fuck boy or you're a lover girl or you're a lover boy or you're a fuck girl. So it's like he's making music for both of them. let's be honest. Kendrick making music, a lot of the beats are Cali. And it's like a lot of the songs that he's making is very like lyric. He got good lyrics. He's beastie lyrics. But it's like you got to sit down and actually want to listen to those lyrics.
And the music
complexity of it.
and the music behind Kendrick means something. It's coming from him in terms of like he's not putting out the song to get this audience or get this audience. He's putting out the music that he's creating. Like he's not going ahead and saying, "Oh yeah, I want to get all the girls with this one." Nah, bro, he's just making good music that could gravitate to the mass majority of people.
But there's a lot of different ways to make music. You can't penalize somebody for how they make music.
Yeah, I'm not penalizing nobody for that.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's like music, certain people, like...
But I have the right to be tired of it.
Nah, you do have the right to be tired of it. And there's a lot of people who have your opinion, and they have the right to have that opinion. I'm not one of those people, but I can respect somebody that can say that. But at the same time, you can't diminish somebody for collaborating with others, especially when a lot of singers, matter of fact, 99% of singers, bro, do not write their songs, bro.
That's fact.
So it's like, yeah, somebody could write a nice song, but if the melodies require for you to have a nice voice and a voice that can actually execute those songs, you have to bring somebody in to make it a hit. Like, I can sing it, but it's not going to sound as good as if Chris Brown sang it or if The Weeknd sang it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's certain things that it's like, while Kendrick has that authenticity, when you think about Drake and you think about Kendrick, it just, whatever side you're on, it's just more about how you view music and how you listen to music and the things that you're looking for.
Like I said, a lot of people who listen to music, they listen to music for the value that music could bring to their life. You know, they're not just listening to it for background noise. Sometimes you are. Sometimes you want to listen to something that has some meaning behind it that you could probably learn something or two for.
And sometimes you just want to have a good night out.
Sometimes you do just want to be on a vibe, and I'm not saying that's wrong. But to say Drake is not more commercial than Kendrick, going back to that main point.
The subject matter is more friendly to industries. Yes. Like
Kendrick
tracks
Lamar
like Humble.
rapping about Black Power
No.
bro.
Tracks like Humble. Tracks like We Gonna Be All Right.
And you got
tracks like
Hotline
DNA.
Bling
Tracks like Loyalty.
But
they're gonna get plays in like the NBA, the NFL, like certain places where they have certain restrictions.
But it's not. But those are good songs for those atmospheres.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's when I say he's more commercial friendly. That's what I'm referring to. The subject matter that is friendly to these people who have these platforms that are restricted into what type of music they can share.
I can see what you're saying.
I understand, boy. Y'all both got a good point.
Yeah, 100%. I can definitely see what you're saying on that side. But going back into like album of the year and what it's looking like right now, I'm going the same thing. You got right here, The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. You feel me? Your merch came in. My boy sent me that after the clip went viral. I'm jacking it. But what y'all looking at album of the year right now?
Album of the year.
It's only February, by the way.
It's only February. I think they count December. They count the December and the November shits too sometimes. I'm not sure because you got the Tyler the Creator shit. You got a couple different ones.
Yeah.
I would have to literally go back and see who dropped again.
Yeah.
And like really have to go back and see like, oh yeah, I really messed with this one. Because I'm not gonna lie, like it's to the point where people drop albums in this day and age, and when they try to reach, I'm like, I didn't even listen to the whole album for real. But if I really had to say this is a crazy take because I was on Chris Brown's side last time. But it's like The Weeknd fake. Like this, he really went on his MJ shit. And then he went Brazil with it. It's like, that's for me, that's like, damn, that's different. Yeah. I ain't really hear that from a lot of people. And this is like, if I'm going to a party, I'm like, put that.
Yeah, shit. You know
what I'm saying? It gets me wanna get going, wanna get high.
Yeah. That's another thing about The Weeknd too. Like, to go back to the point that we made before is like, he has these commercial songs, but they also go well at a party. Like,
yeah.
And like all the reasons you said before is why I also agree that The Weeknd has the album of the year so far. And yeah, that's really the point.
Weeknd album of the year, he's dominating right now. I can jack that XO. But let's go into something a little more, I I wouldn't say mainstream, but let's go hop into a different topic. 50 Cent and Big Meech and all the bullshit Rick Ross. He cut his water off.
Yo.
So 50 Cent supposedly cut off a show that Big Meech had just because he had some affiliations with Rick Ross. If you know, 50 Cent and Rick Ross don't fuck with each other. So
He joined him, die with him.
Yeah, so we was having that discussion where I was like, I felt like it was a little petty to fuck up that money line going through just because Rick Ross owed. He want to go on Big Meech. Larry, you got to pay.
Bro,
Big Meech was just collecting his bread. He was owed. He took a little flick and it got a little out of hand. That's
It's
how
like,
I feel.
this is from my standpoint. It's like, all right, you from the streets. You know this guy is also from the streets. I just put your whole family back. Nobody was talking about BMF prior to the BMF show.
Word.
Nobody. Big Meech was like, oh, it's somebody who was just in jail.
Big Meech
You know what I'm
was
saying?
or who he was,
Let's
or
be
his
for real.
story.
Yeah.
But when 50 bought out Lil Meech, freaking 2 years, worked on his acting career, saved his whole family. Then the other brother, the Terry, the one-eyed droopy nigga came out, and he over here talking mad shit. He go to 50's the guy who shot his son, the guy who shot Supreme's son. He's like, yo, I let that slide. Then Big Meech come out and you go take a picture with one of my well-known ops. Yeah, you're
You're
done.
bugging, bro. You're bugging.
That's
And
mad
on
unloyal.
And on top of that, bro, at the time you did it, bro, season 3 was not all that. Let's be fucking for real. Ever since the Lamar Siles character got killed off or it went off his own shit. Nah, they didn't even kill him. They put him on crack or some shit. That shit was crazy.
Killed him,
But like, yeah, you chose the wrong time to really do that shit, bro.
And then
honestly.
season 4 is about to come out. Like, he's working on season 4.
And he was
Why would
already
you mess
tight.
up your bigger bag? It's at the end of the day, pick the bigger bag.
Yeah.
He was already tight off the Southwest T shit situation, so you just made it worse. And now you
Got
broke.
your water cut. Got your water cut.
Your water cut off.
BMF canceled. They're gonna have to recast.
The show got canceled.
BMF.
They're not even doing his show no more. They canceled that show. And it's in Florida. Rick Ross' hometown. Done up.
Yeah.
They're not even having that no more because
And
he's
my
a
thing
rat.
is like-
That's what they saying. Accusation.
What is Rick Ross really doing for you besides that one song that came
Like-
out mad years ago? And what is it really doing for you?
No, I don't
He's
even
collecting
bump that
those
no more.
royalties.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, 50 is known for being on his bullshit though, so I can see where enough was enough and the water had to be cut off at some point.
Nah, but it's like
Sometimes
once you
enough.
start with 50, it's no going back.
Yeah. And like I think 50 has said multiple times, even people around him know, like, you do something on Loyal 50, there's no going back. It's like, I gave you the opportunity to be loyal to me. And then in their case, it's like, I gave y'all more than one choice. I mean, one opportunity, and y'all still baited. So why would I keep letting y'all disrespect me? Real shit.
Yeah, I could definitely see how that could be a little problematic. But now, no BMF is over. Everything canceled. It's
I was looking
quiet.
forward to season 4 too.
I was looking forward to it too.
Now if they do make it, they gonna make him a rat.
Yeah, make him into
They
a
gonna
rat.
make
It's
him a
over.
rat.
They gonna change the whole history of BMF. All right, we're gonna go into keep it into that topic a little bit and go into Gilly. And he was just on the interview talking about how his son died. And if you didn't see, it was like this 17-year-old kid supposedly got like the highest SAT scores in his class, basketball player and everything, was shot 17 times in Philly. And then Gilly was like, came out and said, that was my son's killer.
Yeah.
So you got these YNs running around just shooting shit up. Gilly already said like his son was just wrong place, wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
But how does that put like shit into perspective now? Like how do you feel about that?
I feel like that just goes to show how a lot of people, when they try to say, oh, in the hood, in the environment, that, oh, if you're in this environment, you automatically, like, this is who you got to be. There's people who, real life, they got the path to school. There's people who, they got the silver spoon. They decide to get in that and glorify the drill, glorify the lore of being in the streets. And it's like, yo, at the end of the day, nobody around you is going to put you on more than yourself. And you glorifying all of this for no reason, because that's not really gangster. Gangster is being able to do what you got to do, handle your business, and being able to motivate and push yourself into another position. Not put yourself on a pedestal where everybody else is doing the same shit and crashing out, which he did.
She did, and that shit ended up 17 bullets, 2 lives gone. Who
He's
knows?
a basketball
Who
star.
knows how long that shit is gonna go? It's gang shit, so who knows how many more people are just gonna die? It's a domino effect. We already know how that shit goes, unfortunately.
But I'm not even gonna lie, we're in the Joker mask and doing all this other shit just so you won't be seen. Like niggas know your voice, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas know like how you maneuver, bro. Niggas know how tall you are, bro. Like, I see certain niggas with a ski mask, bro, and I know exactly who you are from down the block, nigga. You don't think we know who you are, bro?
And the streets talk. Like, let's be real. The streets is gonna know something happened before the authorities do or something. If you want to make it seem like that, like.
And then your mother had to sit there and watch you get shot
like,
5-6 times, bro.
You're a good kid. You're a good kid who decided to pull the trigger. That just goes to show anybody can pull the trigger.
Anybody can pull the trigger, bro. Shit crazy. Let's go into a little bit of the politics world right now. Just touching on a little bit Trump shit. He said he wants to make Canada a 51st state. I don't even know what the fuck that does for us.
Come bring some donuts. Come on.
Yeah, bro, Tim Hortons in U.S. now. Like, I don't know what that does for us, but eggs just hit an all-time high. I know one of my mans who ain't eat eggs all month. The nigga about to die. Like, yo, please, Trump, help him. Help him. My son hit me every day. I'm starving. The egg prices near me is crazy. Yo. I feel bad for my boy, but that's what y'all voted for again. We're gonna have what he said. We're gonna have a few rough years before we get to them glorious golden ages. How y'all feel about all the shit that's going on in that realm right now?
I feel like right now, Trump is moving very much like the businessman that he always portrayed himself to be. He's doing everything for the higher ups, getting the bread that they gotta do, getting all these people around him to making it seem like he's putting America on, but he's really putting the 1% on. And then the people who's gonna really face that backlash is the people at the bottom. Yep. And that's gonna be the worst. Like, eggs is $9, $10. I love my breakfast. Sometimes I gotta say, chill. I gotta eat chicken tonight. Like, I gotta eat chicken morning, lunch, and
chicken breast in the morning. Like, yo, what the fuck I look like having a McChicken in the morning, bro? I gotta throw a patty in the air fryer. Like, I can't do that shit, bro. This shit is crazy,
bro. He's fucking up a lot of things. I'm not even gonna lie. And then Canada already is like, they already sent a message like,
during the Super Bowl,
we fuck with y'all, but like,
your president chill. We gonna cut y'all power off.
We will cut y'all water off.
Every day's about to be another Boondocks episode. I swear. We
like, yo, don't fuck with us. You know we got it, and we right here.
It's over. I think the craziest shit I probably seen all week was Elon giving like a fucking press conference in the Oval Office. Like, who the fuck is this guy, bro? Why nobody elected this guy? Why is he in control of anything, bro?
Shut up and make some robots, nigga.
Yeah, don't make me a robot that can fucking cook for me, bro. Like, you worried about the wrong shit. I need a personal assistant, bro. You worried about Bayer bullshit, cutting all this funding for USAID, which is just making sure the world around us is good as well, which builds allies and partnerships in different places. Cutting that shit and saying, oh, it's wasteful funding, but then taking a government contract for like armored Teslas and shit. Like, come on, bro. They're doing this shit right in front of our fucking faces. They're just feeding the rich.
Laughing.
They're getting the rich more and more rich. This shit is just fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, remember, y'all voted for them.
Yeah, I voted for this.
Every time I see Elon Musk, it's just like, he looks mad uncanny. Like, it's like he
looks
mad awkward.
He's dead ass. He has a ketamine addiction. Like, I don't know if y'all know this. If you're watching this right now, go look up Elon Musk and ketamine addiction. You're gonna see a lot of shit that's going on. You're gonna be like, yeah, this makes everything more clear right here. I can see exactly why he's acting the way he's acting. All types of stupid shit.
And then, you know what Trump is trying to do right now? He's trying to get all those conspiracy theorists on his side. He's about to drop all the JFK files. He's about to drop all the Epstein files.
I think they dropped the JFK file, and they kind of just said, like, yo, the nigga head blew up, and we didn't know it can do that, but I think it could do that. That's what the CIA said. They said, yo, I think the nigga head just had, like, a switch where he could blow it up every now and then. And that's what happened, y'all. Like, they dropped nothing, bro. This shit was a whole bunch of bullshit, I heard. But let's go into another crash out moment. Kanye West at the Super Bowl as well.
Your king.
My GOAT could do no wrong. My GOAT could do no wrong.
So that's he's very controversial right now. He dropped the Super Bowl commercial where he just said, go to my website, and you click the link to his website, and boom, Nazis, swastikas, just one shirt with a swastika on it, and I'm pretty sure some people brought that. I seen a whole bunch of memes, everybody like, give me 10, all types of crazy shit.
Give me 10.
Yeah, they was wilding, bro. It was like, oh man, it's getting harder and harder to defend you, Kanye. I don't have any more he made graduations left in me, bro. I don't have any more, bro. I spammed all my shits, like, I can't do it no more, bro. I think at some point he's too far gone.
I'm gonna make every excuse in the book.
I understand his. Unfortunately, I kind of understand
crazy logic.
some of the things he says. Not all this other shit that he's talking about with the Hitler and the Nazis and all this
And
shit.
we got a little bit of Diddy in
the
us.
industry shit where he's talking about like, oh, this ticks y'all off, but rapping about killing and promoting violence and all that shit in the black community doesn't. And I understand that part, but to go in and just test your free will and do all the shit that you're doing, bro, is just not the way to go about it. I see, but you're a billionaire, bro. Do whatever the fuck you want,
That's the
bro.
point. I think that's what he's really. I'm always gonna try and make that excuse for him because it's like at the end of the day, we all saw Kanye. He talked about what he was gonna do, then he did it. Then we saw them try to take it from him and then him take it back. I'm not gonna lie, I can't hate a black man for doing what he say he's really gonna do and then putting on. Like, there's a lot of people who don't want to see Kanye be bigger than the white supremacists or bigger than the white people or the 1%. And he's trying to show you like, yo, I'm not gonna bid by none of these rules and watch them still fuck with me because I can't touch me no more.
I understand that, bro. I understand that, bro. But this nigga's going into the white supremacy. Like,
Yeah,
he's
getting
losing
disgusted.
me, bro. Like he's
damn near won.
He's damn near wants to be like. Ever since the MAGA hat and shit, I kind of like was iffy on the nigga. Then I stopped jocking him for a little. He took the hat off. Oh yeah, I wore the hat on some bullshit. Like, all right, bro, I can jock that now. But then now you're like, I fuck with Hitler. Whoa, bro. Where the fuck did we come from? MAGA hat to Hitler.
Bro, that's the second
bring
nigga
it
this
down
month.
again. Yeah, the Hitler, like I said, bro, fascism's on the rise, bro. We're headed in Nazi Germany as we're living in it, bro. Everybody's just conforming to those fucking crazy ideologies and think it's something cool just because we got all these billionaires and high-ranking social people saying all this shit. So it just makes it hard to combat that shit when you got all the shit in the public going on.
Just because niggas got a stimulus check. We're here because niggas got fucking
$1,200.
$1,200,000.
$1,200 with a Trump signature at the bottom. That's what made y'all sell y'all soul. $1,200 and a Trump signature. Shit is sad. Shit is sad.
It's gonna get sticky, y'all.
It's gonna get sticky.
But in Kanye, I trust. Kanye, I trust.
Is there any coming back from this? Like, I don't know if this is like an album promo or something, but I don't know. I don't. At this point, I'm done with the gimmicks. Just give us the music, bro.
I don't even want the music.
Bro.
Just
You're
go away.
40, bro. Yeah, at this point, you're gonna make me start saying like, yo, bro, just go away, bro.
Just go away, bro. You've done enough.
You've done enough,
If
bro.
Kanye,
done more than enough.
Kanye comes out and teams up with Dr. Umar, he's saved. Like, at the end of the day, he's gonna be saved. That's what I say.
All right, so let's hope. We'll see on the next episode of Mike Check if Kanye can be saved. But signing out, man. It's here, episode 4. Ride buckets.
Drip Davis the one.
Eyes on Juan.
Let's go, man. Thank you for watching, y'all. Make sure you follow and subscribe.